Scott. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
So we just have a few questions, and our first one is, so how would you personally describe social innovation?
That can be a hard question. But for me, the way that I've found is the easiest to describe it is to compare it to traditional innovation. So innovation is what drives economic growth. It's distinguished from invention in the sense that rather than creating something like a product, it's the creating of a method to distribute a product, to get it out on a systemic level. So an example is the computer is an invention, but the innovation behind the computer is the ability that people have found to take the computer and get into every home or every place in America, more or less, and then the rest of the world. So there was an economist that wrote back in the early 1900s, Joseph Schumpeter, and one of the ideas he talked about was creative distraction, the idea that something like the personal computer destroys something that was before it in creating something more effective, more productive, more efficient. So social innovation is a lot of the same thing, but applied to fields like education, health, poverty, criminal justice, etc. And it's the process of finding ways to take solutions that work and are efficient and effective and get them out into society on a systemic level to solve our greatest social problems.
So why all the hype? Why is social innovation important?
The hype is kind of a historical phenomenon, actually. Social innovation is not as much of a historical phenomenon. It's been around as long as we have. Think Florence Nightingale with the Red Cross, or vaccines, or public school systems. But the hype has really come in the past century, really past 40 years or so. And it could be due to a lot of things, possibly the fact that it's been in the news a lot more in those decades. It could be just the recognition of people that have been social innovators like Muhammad Yunus, or the idea of microfinance. I mean, it's almost a household word now. It could be just a greater ability for average citizens to participate in social innovation on a larger level rather than just the few or whatever.
And why did you found SILC, the Social Innovation Leadership Council?
So this started it grew out of ideas last year, but the purpose of SILC is to prepare students here at BYU to go on later in life or whenever to be social innovators themselves. One of the aims of a BYU education is to prepare us or to lead us to lifelong learning and service. Or in other words, to take the skills and the knowledge that we've been given here at BYU to then go back and serve our families or our church or our society at large. And social innovation is a way to do that, particularly on a systemic level. So SILC provides events or internship and job resources. It provides just a forum for networking or resources to understand what's available here at BYU, classes, professors, etc., to help students prepare for that, to be social innovators themselves.
Great. And how can students get involved, and why would they want to be involved?
Well, in terms of why they'd want to be involved, one that's really applicable is that we can help you find jobs and careers that have meaning. I think that a lot of times we convince ourselves that the two are separate somehow, that we can make money, support our family, and then on the side we can do something that's meaningful. I think that what we can find through social innovation is that no matter your career, no matter what it is, and particularly in certain careers, you can be involved in social innovation. We provide resources and training and skills, etc., to prepare students to go on and do that after they graduate. And how to get involved, it's pretty simple. Go on our website, find out more about us, or come into the Ballard Center.